doing anything for Boruto.
It's more or less like the summoning jutsu seal in Orochimaru's arms that they used in the Search for Tsunade arc to summon Manda when he couldn't use hand signs.
Yeah. It's an interesting
Because literally
comparison.
just like the thing that summons him.
Man, we could do a podcast topic on that. The fact that Orochimaru's arms were able to do that. That could be an interesting conversation, but we'll do that another time, obviously.
Or how did Orochimaru summon the Rashomon gates when he couldn't use jutsu?
Yeah, like, what can and can't do it?
Yeah.
Apparently, you don't need a soul to do it because there was no soul in Orochimaru's arms. Were Orochimaru's arms
Well, that's where
alive?
It's like...
Were the cells
So,
in his arms active?
oh, they were purple.
But like,
see, in Search for Tsunade, at least, it's like implied that like basically the seal on his arm is like for the contract with the snakes, but Kabuto is the one doing the chakra and everything. So like Orochimaru's role is literally just the contract with the snakes.
yeah.
But then when it comes to like
I
the
forget.
Rashomon gates and Shippuden, it's like,
Did they
why is he able to do that?
In that case, did Kabuto use Orochimaru's blood or his own blood to put on Orochimaru's arms?
I'll have to double check which
I have
he did.
a false memory of one of them and a real memory of the other. The point is I have both memories in my head.
Exactly. I agree. It's the exact same thing. I feel like I remember both.
Yeah.
So let me look real quick.
Like, because what's the extent of this? Hypothetically, if you cut off Orochimaru's arms, just severed them, could he do it? Like, could Kabuto summon Manda with Orochimaru's arms? Or, hypothetically, he severs the arms. Could Orochimaru use those severed arms and through willpower summon Manda if there's blood on the arms? What is it about blood? I understand it's the binding contract. What about blood? Why? Can they use something else, or is there a component in the blood? Is there something specific about blood other than the cool, obvious out-of-world fact? What in-universe makes blood able to do that? Or even the piece of paper. Like, it's not just a summoning jutsu, it's space-time. It teleports. But is it sealed in the paper that is the binding vow, or is it the binding vow? Is it sealed in the seal? Because the binding vow is a seal. Is the space-time teleportation sealed within the seal? That is the binding vow contract.
I don't know. But
there's so
real
much
quick,
to go with here.
In the manga, we're gonna have to look at the anime for this. In the manga, we just see Kabuto wiping the blood on Orochimaru's arm tattoo. We don't see if that was wiping Orochimaru's blood or Kabuto's blood. So we're gonna have to look at the anime and see if one of them bites their fingers.
Okay. Oh god.
Which I will do in a minute when I'm done with food stuff here. But
do you know what episode it is? I can check, but it might take me a while because I'm
not off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm not well acquainted with this.
94 as a starting point, because I don't remember if that was the episode that Naruto hits Kabuto with the Rasengan, or if it's like 97. 94 or 97 come to mind. Or 84 or 87, I see. This is the problem. I don't remember which it is.
I'll start with 85, I guess. Let's see where this is. Okay, it's gonna be like 90. Sorry, 95.
Yeah, I'll actually just look up what episode real quick.
Well, Tsunade's healing him. So I assume it's... Yeah, there's Manda, so it's gotta be 94.
Okay. End of 95. Or, yeah, no, end of 95 probably. Because the next episode, 96, is Deadlock, Sunny Showdown.
It
Yes,
looks like
94. That's what I was thinking of. So
it
end
looks
of
like Manda
95.
because Jiraiya does the Dark Swamp in 94.
Yeah, but no, because 96 is the signing deadlock episode. So the end of 95 would probably have them summon them to finish the episode out.
That doesn't make sense. No, it's gotta be here.
Well, that is the case.
No, it's right here. I'm watching the summoning right now. Okay.
What episode?
Okay. Okay, I got it. Oh, I think it is. Okay, I'm already sharing my screen. It's 94, like I said. Makes sense, like I said.
Well, that's what I originally thought,
nonsense.
but that's what I originally thought, but then why is it saying 96 is the signing deadlock?
Okay, so you can see my screen?
No, because I'm not looking at it because I said I was doing food stuff.
Okay, well, can you watch the stream on the YouTube?
Well, hold on. Just give me like 20 more seconds, okay?
Oh my god, man.
Just read chat, bro. Like,
yeah. Yeah, I'll read one in chat. Okay. When Momoshiki said Naruto couldn't pass Grown Next Generation, do you think it was specifically? Okay, we already read that. But doesn't Boruto okay. Oh, Moegi has wooden control and data book, right? It could be useful. LOL. Shout out to WoW.
See, my problem with this shit is that they didn't do anything with it when Moegi was like around. So like to just randomly say, "Oh yeah, she has a wit style in the story," it's just garbage now. Like it's too late, bro.
Joao says, "Oh, please, someone defrozen Toneri. We need explanation so much." Can I just say Joao is like charming to me? I like this guy.
Yeah, good thing he showed up today. During the middle of our Ada conversation.
I like the word usage he has. I think because he's like Mexican. Defrozen Toneri. But it has a good ring to it.
Yeah. You know what that reminds me of? Is the thaw and de-thaw translation of that one chapter. Okay, and I'm also back in front of my. Oh, we have 24 watching now. I'm back in front of my laptop to pay attention.
I forgot Toneri was frozen. We need him back. And Boruto Byakugan. Is it too late for Boruto's Byakugan?
And Boruto Byakugan? Like the show or and not in. Instead of Boruto 2 Blue Vortic, yeah, I wanted Boruto Byakugan.
Like, I know that Jesus is coming back, but when he comes, I'll be shocked, right? Exactly. I know my phone's battery is going to be over in a few minutes, but still, I'm going to be surprised when it happens. Freaking exactly. Jiao gets it. Jiao's on my side. I love this guy. Oh, you hate him now. How's it feel?
Bro, you're not. If you're expecting it, you're not shocked. If you're shocked, you didn't expect it. Or for example, in a Jesus case, you might not have expected it now, assuming like he was here right at that moment. At that moment, you were shocked because you didn't expect it at that moment.
Okay, but then with the phone thing, it's like linearly decreasing. And if you're like actively keeping track, like the thing of my phone at 1% on that one stream, I didn't know when it was gonna go out. The moment it went out, I was still shocked because I wasn't expecting it to go out at that exact moment. Because you didn't expect
it to go out at that particular second.
But I was expecting it to go out at any second.
No,
it could have been that one.
Exactly, you were expecting it to go out, but not expecting it to go out at that second. The problem with the Toneri case is he might be expecting, if he was hypothetical, the problem is he was shocked that there was more than one person now. But why would he expect, was he expecting one at a time? Like, if he was expecting multiple, the only way that works is if he thought it was going to be one at a time. which is a little bit goofy, but I can respect it as your interpretation. Otherwise, though, it wouldn't make sense for him to be shocked if he was expecting multiple.
Okay, I don't think the
Because
phone
the point
analogy
was,
works.
he wasn't shocked that one came at the time. He was very calm, like, so you finally arrived, celestial being. Not shocked, very calm and composed. The moment he hears there's more than one, that's when the shock comes in.
What you said, I don't agree with the phone analogy, because to a degree, I'm not saying fully, to a degree, it's not true, because it's not that I wasn't expecting it to go out at that one moment. I was expecting it to go out at that one moment, and I was expecting it to go out at the next moment, and the moment after that, and the moment after that, and the moment before that,
You were
and the moment before
expecting it
that
to go
one.
out at any time.
Yeah, at
not
all
that-
moments, at any individual moment. That applies to all of the moments.
No, because the problem is you're expecting it to go out at any moment, but you're not expecting it to go out at that moment.
But any
that is
moment
the difference.
includes
There-
all moments. Any
No,
moment
it
isn't.
is. No, because
not.
the problem is you weren't expecting it to go out at that moment. Period. End of story.
No, what you're doing is you're separating an individual moment from the cluster of moments. But the cluster is made up
Correct, because
of
that's
the
why there's a
individual
shock.
moments.
No, but the problem is because you didn't know it would go out at that moment. You didn't know. You didn't expect it to go out at that moment. That's why you're shocked, because it's something you didn't expect / know.
No,
Otherwise,
that's
you
not
wouldn't
right.
have been shocked.
No,
Yes, it
that's not
is.
right.
It's true.
Because I knew it could go out at that moment, because that moment is within
You knew
any
it
moment.
could. You knew it could, not that it would.
Well, that's not.
That's the distinction,
That's not.
bro.
No, because in that case, nobody knows anything ever. Because you can never
No, that's not
100%
true.
guarantee anything.
That's not
My
true.
phone could have just never gone out ever. That was a possibility.
Yeah, but you weren't okay. Then if we're going into the expected point, again, you were you're expecting. You know that anyone you know, it could die at any moment, and that they will die at some point. But when it happens, you'll be shocked because you didn't know it was going to be that moment. Do you know the next 200 years? You know, unless immortality pills come out, that here with Star Boy Mellow on the bus. You know that he is gonna. Okay, I don't want to do that. That's too mean. Okay, you have a cat. My cat. She's freaking like 16 years old or some shit. I know in the next 100 years, unless we have cat immortality pills, sadly she's going to die. The day she dies, I'm gonna be shocked. Maybe I won't be that shocked because I already know it's coming, but like to some degree, I will be shocked because I didn't know it was gonna be that moment. I knew it was gonna be one of the next 200 years moments, but not whatever moment it happens in.
That's not true,
But
because
that's the
even if
point.
we don't develop cat immortality pills, there's the possibility, as unlikely and unprecedented, and against all human knowledge that we currently possess, there's the possibility that your cat in particular will just never die for whatever reason.
Okay. But I'm not expecting that. That's the point. The point is what you expect.
But you don't know, is the point.
Right, but the point is what you expect.
I agree.
That's what determines the shock.
I agree. I'm taking out the no point since you included it. Bring it back to only expect. So I'm glad that you agree.
Well, because sometimes the no can be relevant, but regardless, the expect is the main point here. I expect her to die in the next 300 years. So tomorrow is included, today is included. No matter what point in those next 300 years, which is included in the expectation range, I'm going to be shocked because I didn't know it would be that day. That's the point. Because unless I knew it was going to be 10 years from exactly 10 years from today, if I expected it on that day, and she died on that day, I wouldn't be shocked because it's precisely what I expected. I'd be sad, regardless. Going into it the day before, I'd be in tears, knowing what's going to come the next day. But I wouldn't be shocked
No, I
because I knew
disagree.
it. Or at least I expected it.
No. Because let's say you expect your football team to win. When they win, you're not just going to be calm and collected. You're going to be excited because they won.
That's not shocked. I'm not going to be surprised. If I actually expected to win, I wouldn't be surprised that I won. Remember the definition of shocked?
You
surprised
expected to
the
win,
first word.
but because you don't know, doubt exists. So you expected it, and you're gonna be like, "Yes, we actually did it."
Because if I'm surprised, that means I didn't actually expect to win. I expected to lose.
You would be like, "Yes, we actually did it," because the possibility was there that you might not have done it, even if you expected it.
That's relief.
That's not
a
relief.
different
That
word.
is not relief. That's not relief.
Yes, it is. Yes, we actually did it. So it depends on how you say it. If you say, "Whoo, we actually did it," that's relief.
It's excitement. It's not relief.
Excitement does not equal shock.
Won. In this case, it leads to shock because you're saying something shocking, something that you would say if you were shocked. Which applies back to Toneri. He's not shocked, but he's saying something that makes you think he is.
No, bro. He is shocked. He's got the question mark. You don't say, "We were," question mark. It's like, that's not excitement. That's not like relief. It's shock.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that he's calm and collected then? You're saying that he's not? What are you saying?
No, when
he's calm and collected?
Toneri was shocked. He was surprised. Is the point.
So he's not calm and collected.
In the "we were" scene, he was calm and collected when he said, "So you finally arrived, celestial being." That's Toneri expecting Ishiki, being calm and collected. The "we were" scene, that's him not expecting Momoshiki Kinshiki to be included. Hence, shock. Surprise.
I'll take that as a compromise.
Two very distinct reactions.
I'll take that as a compromise.
That's what I've been saying the whole time.
No.
That's a concession.
No. We're both right. I'll take that as a compromise.
No, I am exclusively right.
No, you aren't. Then okay, screw you. I don't compromise anymore. I'm dead right. Suck it.
Back to identity. Sarada, is that who's up next?
Well, so much for reading chat. First, we can't read chat. We can't do it. Let's get too derailed.
All right.
Let's be honest. Nothing makes sense in Boruto. We get surprised to think we expect to write a shocked versus friends. I will never agree. If the writers want to convince me that Sarada will surpass Sasuke, shouldn't she have unlocked her Byakugo seal? Or at least maybe we could see that she is training to do so in the future. She could do it in this fight as well, in the same way that Sakura did it in the war arc. The problem is that we didn't know she was doing that for the past 3 years. Even if they explain it, that's fine. But
we didn't know that about Sakura either.
Up to it. We know she asked about it, and we know enough time has passed to where if she did it off screen, that'd be fine. So it's not that it'd be bad, but it wouldn't be good. And it would just be.
Well, I mean, to be fair though, with Sakura, we didn't know she was training to do the Byakugo seal either. It just happened.
Pretty confident.
And then they explained it after.
I'm pretty confident we did.
No, we didn't know.
I'm pretty confident we did.
You can say you guessed. No. It's just thrown out there that this is the case.
I don't remember
we never knew the whole time Sakura was doing that.
Well, no, not the whole time. I'm pretty sure in Shippuden we found out pretty early on.
Yeah, in the war arc when she released it.
Like I said, pretty early on. Pretty sure.
No, we don't know. We don't know that early on. We find out that she was doing the Byakugo seal when she reveals it.
I don't buy it, but maybe.
It's just flashbacks.
Oh, right. Remember how we were talking about this? I forgot we were talking about this.
About what?
What? Are you looking at my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Oh god, is it like the Rasengan thing?
No. It's the Orochi. So whose blood? Orochimaru's or Kabuto's? You know, let's make our guess now because I didn't see either. I'm thinking Orochimaru's. You should just take the opposite stance. So
I think Orochimaru, which is what I am thinking. I think Orochimaru just already had blood on him very conveniently. If it's Kabuto, then Kabuto bites himself.
Now, I will say, it's not about who places the blood, because we both know Kabuto places the blood on Orochimaru's arm, because he can't do it. It's about whose blood is it.
Yeah, but Orochimaru may have already had blood on, like his own blood on him.
Oh, you know what would be really interesting? This isn't the case, but imagine, this is almost like a rewrite. How hardcore would it be if it was Tsunade's blood he used?
Well, I was wondering about that because Tsunade's blood's all over Orochimaru.
Exactly, yeah.
But that shouldn't work
thing, or whatever,
because it's not Orochimaru's blood, which is what's important for the blood contract.
Well, is it? I don't know. Let's find out. Here we go.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go with the Tsunade blood guess just because it's funny.
Oh my god. I think we were both wrong. It's Kabuto.
Oh.
It is Kabuto's blood.
But wait. But that's the same. But that doesn't. Why does he need Orochimaru's seal then? Because if it's Kabuto's blood, then Kabuto has the contract. Makes sense, Orochimaru's right, man. But what does he need Orochimaru for then?
I don't know if that's true. You might just need the contract. You might just need blood for the contract that you've already made. In the same way...
No, but it needs to be your blood.
Okay, this isn't how this works, but hypothetically, if Madara stole someone else's Sharingan, he would still have his own Sharingan techniques, not that other person's. But again, that's not how that works. But like hypothetically, if that was how it works, then this would work like that.
No, what the problem is, it's your blood for the contract. That's why you need your blood to summon them.
You use your blood to make the contract. Once the contract is already made, you can just use blood in general.
No, it has to be your blood.
Tell it to Kabuto.
Confident. I think it's just a scene that doesn't make sense.
Is there anything stating exactly what you're stating? Go find it. Otherwise, this isn't a contradiction.
I mean, I'll look, but...
And it has to be
I'll start with
what you're saying.
I guess it would be when Naruto's getting explained the summoning jutsu. That's where I'm gonna look, but
if you want, I can look
we'll
with
see.
you. You have an idea what episode?
You try the anime. I'm gonna start with the manga.
Okay. It'd be what, like 50 something episode?
Very confused. Where's the freaking... Oh, make me your disciple. There you go.
Oh, I might have guessed it right away. Okay, is this where he summons? Oh, okay. Alright. Sorry, stream, I'm showing Sarada again while I find this. And muting it. Okay, so here...
Okay, here we go.
Scroll goes to his end.
First, sign your name. Okay.
Scroll.
You have to place what you call to play it, prepare your chakra, place your hand which you set a contract on the ground.
Stamp the fingerprints of one hand in blood under that. It just says in blood, not your blood. Oh, it does say sign your name in your own blood. That's fine. Yeah, I can show this on screen. I'm just gonna do it like this. Oh, that works fine. Okay. Put it back to 1 times speed.
It's even like the hand you signed the contract with, though.
I don't think that's true.
Although he doesn't even mention drawing blood.
Like Sasuke lost one of his
Um,
hands
in
or
the month.
arms. If he had summoning on that arm, I don't think he just can't summon on that arm anymore. Well, he's not on that, but in general, from that arm. You know what I mean? Whatever he had on that.
Well, I mean,
arm.
it realistically, Sasuke probably would have used that hand, but he also has like summoning seals on like his things for like kunai and stuff, so he probably could have done something similar anyway.
With Orochimaru, I think it's the
Kinda
case
like
because a
Orochimaru.
summoning contract is literally on his arms. In the case of like Naruto and Jiraiya, it's on the piece of paper, so I don't think it matters which hand they use. But anyways,
So Orochimaru and Naruto and Jiraiya.
Naruto and Jiraiya.
Well, Sasuke uses left, right? Yeah. So wait a minute. Maybe that's why Naruto doesn't summon the toads in Boruto. He can't. He doesn't have his right hand.
No, that's absolutely nonsense. They would never do that. You know they wouldn't. It's not like the writers will remember
Well,
that
I mean,
anyway.
they haven't had him summon the toads, have they?
He's got
What
a
do you mean
toad,
they
a
wouldn't
sage
have him
mode.
do
That's
that?
basically the
They've
same
already
thing.
done that.
So
The only difference, we gave a reason this time.
I'll give you this. I think the individual needs their own blood to make the binding seal. After that, I don't think they needed their own blood to use the binding seal.
Well, I don't understand why you would need blood at that point, then. That just doesn't make sense. Let me check the data book.
I don't understand how the binding seal works in the first place. Clearly, the frogs he's summoning didn't do a binding seal of their own from their own side. The freaking tadpoles aren't old enough to do that in the first place. And, like, Gamabunta, Gamar, they don't want to be summoned by Naruto. How is this a binding seal? Like, who is he binding this with?
It's very forced.
It's just toads in general. What omnipotent force is allowing this to be a thing? How does it even happen? Like, Minato has to
The user
place...
smears their own blood on the hand they signed the contract with. That's what it says in the data book. I know it doesn't say it has to, but it says that they do it. They also mention on the hand they signed the contract with. Oh, yeah, no, look. Jiraiya uses left hand. Naruto uses his right hand for the contract. In any case, the user's blood is essential. That's what the data book says. The data book is saying it needs to be the user's blood.
Essential in terms of
So in this
what?
case, this is Kabuto's summoning jutsu. So
What's
Kabuto
the
just
context?
has a blood contract with Manda.
Essential for what? What's the rest of the context?
To use the jutsu. That's the end of that sentence.
Okay, what's the previous sentence? Or what's the earlier part of the sentence? Restate the sentence.
Naruto uses his right hand for the contract.
Restate the full thing.
Oh, I'm chewing.
Oh, you're scared. Oh, okay.
I'll read like a couple of things. Okay. The user smears their own blood on the hand they signed the contract with and needs chakra by doing hand seals. Then by turning the
well, that's
palm of the
already
hand
wrong
to the
because
place
they
want
don't
to summon,
smear
they
the
call
blood on
forth
their
a
hand.
subordinate they can rely on. Jiraiya uses his left hand. Naruto uses his right hand for the contract. In any case, the user ''S's blood is essential.
Well, it's already wrong from the beginning because they don't smear the blood on their hand. Right.
Well,
yeah.
You could,
right. Exactly.
The definition of smear. Coat or mark. Okay, no, they mark the hand with their blood.
What's the definition of mark?
Their hand is marked with that blood.
What's the definition of mark?
Let's find out. A small area on a surface having a different color from its. Oh, that works. That small area of redness on their pink skin.
All right. You got me.
Typically, one caused by accident or damage. This counts as damage.
I'm pretty sure that's a different
Verb,
usage
make a
of
visible
mark.
impression or a stain on. It's a blood stain. There we go. It works. It's consistent.
Okay.
It is a smear.
You know what? I don't care what the definition is anymore. It's not a smear. I don't care if Webster Dictionary agrees with you. You
Bro,
know
I'm
as
telling you,
well as I do it doesn't.
Naruto can't
smear.
summon the toads anymore.
Well, but what about this? He has an arm. It's it's like Hashirama cells, but it's still Naruto's arms.
Well, but it's not the hand he signed the contract with. It's a
Hmm,
Hashirama hand. It's not the one that signed the contract.
interesting. Does he have
That's what's
Hashirama
key.
sealing? Can he summon Hashirama animals?
Well, it's not the hand Hashirama signed the contract with though.
Is it
But
not?
it's not
though?
Hashirama's hand.
It's Well, it kind of is.
Kind of is, but it's also not. Like Hashirama didn't use that hand to sign the contract.
You
So
say that,
it shouldn't work.
but like hypothetically, what I'm thinking, Kamui, if Hashirama cut his hand off, his own hand, and he just has healing to where he can make a new hand, you would say that's a different hand, and that he couldn't do the summoning. I think that's still Hashirama's hand. Like, there would be no difference between the two hands.
So let me let me start my ear.
Yeah.
In series, yeah, Hashirama stood with the whatevers, but based off the writing of the rules here, it shouldn't work because it wasn't that same hand.
I'll give you that. Okay.
Anyway,
but once again, if Hashirama cut his hand off, and then he used that hand for summoning, can he use that hand to summon?
wait, say that again. He cuts his hand off,
and then he uses that hand to summon.
Yeah, if he just throws it on the ground, like he slaps it like a tool.
Yeah, so he's disconnected from his
it's the same hand.
But can that hand even summon? It's disconnected from him?
Didn't Kawaki use like his disconnected Ninja Tech hand for like hand signs or something? Or did he just do one-handed hand signs? Maybe he just did one-hand signs.
Did he ever do hand signs in general?
Mm-hmm. Kawaki made up some like bullshit new hand signs actually. Like,
I'm gonna look this up.
He just started flipping his fingers around. I was like, bro, those aren't real hand signs, but they worked.
Walky hand signs. Oh, well, he did do hand signs in the code arc that you didn't watch. Okay, he does do hand signs. And he does it with the hand, the Naruto hand. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I'll get around to the code arc eventually.
All right.
Yeah, this is where they copy the Naruto versus Sasuke fight frame by frame.
Yeah.
I saw like an A and B comparing. I was like, oh my god, that's insane how much of the same it is.
So I have.
No, this isn't what I
you.
meant though. I meant versus Ishiki when the hand was disconnected was what I was wondering about.
Are you talking about this? I remember this now that you say that. Are you looking at my screen? You have to be talking about this.
Oh, okay, there we go. I wasn't looking. See, that's what I was saying. Yeah, like doesn't he?
Well, I mean, yeah, there's a whole Reddit post about this. Let's figure out how, because now the question is how. In the manga, he performs it with only one hand sign, a very simple one. That one. Okay.
That's to say he made up a hand sign in the manga.
He molds the chakra hand with his own hand, like how Sasuke did versus Naruto in the final Valley fight. That was a very big brain of him, but a lot of people will still get confused because in theory, it's a dead arm. A lot of dislikes here. But how was the chakra flowing through it? Oh, right. It's Boruto's show. He mastered chakra control over the week that he learned it's a thing. My bad, LO. Yeah, I can see how that got 5 negative votes. He can still move the prosthetic fingers, so he can weave the hand signs required. Can he do that? Is it
work,
on?
though.
It's not on.
Well, he moves it with his other hand.
That doesn't count.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It shouldn't work, but like it just does apparently.
To be fair, I think he is doing one-handed hand signs, regardless if he knows it or not, because there's no chakra in this. Like this
That's
could
what I'm
be
saying.
a rubber
this
glove.
shouldn't do it. Like it shouldn't benefit him to like have the other hand do anything. Like
like if it's literally just like a latex glove, it should be doing the same thing as this.
It's literally a mannequin hand.
Yeah.
But anyway, the point here is based off this Kawaki scene, though, the detached Hashirama hand should still be usable for the summoning jutsu, so long as Hashirama is, using it.
Okay. In that case, interesting. How long afterwards would it be usable? Because it would start decaying.
As long as the hand is,
as long as
so
what
do you think
about
the
hand?
flesh or the bones are more important? So I'm thinking it's the blood of that hand. So as long as there's blood to be found in that hand, it should be good. But like the bones, I'm thinking won't work because there's no blood by that point.
Interesting. So like if
There's blood in the bones.
So hypothetically Naruto gets cut on the cheek and then he smears that blood on his thumb from his cheek. Can he not use that blood? I'm pretty sure he does.
Well,
Someone does, right?
In the show, absolutely they can. They literally Kakashi does that at some point. He uses the blood on his stomach from Sabusa's blade to summon the dogs, for example.
Okay.
But
so it's just about their blood.
That shouldn't work because it's not that hand's blood. Now, to be fair, the data book doesn't specify it has to be that hand's blood. It just has to be that hand. But I think it should be that hand's blood because that's funnier.
That hand's blood doesn't make sense, as if the blood in your hand only stays in your hand. It doesn't circulate through your body.
Exactly. It doesn't make sense. But it's funny.